Now, physical health is very, very important thing. People think that stress is only a mental thing. So once we are very good about all the things, then we will think about our physical health. No, physical health also will lead to a lot of stress. And understand, there is a concept called body syndrome in psychology. Body syndrome, what does body syndrome say is, when you are not, like physical and mental things both are in hand. When you are not able to manage your emotions properly, when you cannot vent out your emotions properly, when you are not able to handle your emotions properly, then what happens is these emotional things will get stuck in any of your body parts, and those body parts will start showing disorders. So if you are having some pain in the head, it is like some emotion. You would have gone through stress, huge stress regarding one particular emotion. So that is why they say that you should be mentally healthy, you should be physically healthy. Mentally healthy alone will not lead to physical health. Physical health alone will not lead to mental health. Both are in hand. So to avoid physical health related stress, do exercise, have adequate sleep, and meditation, yoga is something which we have a biggest boon for us. But yet we think that this is only for people who are reaching to their 40s or late 30s. Meditation is, or yoga is for those people who are reaching their late 30s, and it is only gym and getting muscles for the youngsters. It's never like that. The meditation is related to every and any age group. That will bring your things to calm down, because brain also needs some time and some space where it gets charging. It should get the charging, because from morning it gets discharged. Then you should give charging to that also. So that is like whenever you get so many calls, even our mobile will keep it in airplane mode and we will keep it aside. In the same way, meditation is like you keep your brain in the airplane mode and give some rest to it. Then drink enough water. That is very, very important. And healthy food, have healthy food. Clean and tidy maintenance is something we have to tell for every youngsters, because that is the sign of their age. Teenagers, students generally don't give a lot of importance to their tidiness. There are so many people who don't even bath once in a day. That is not right, because again it is health. Once we are physically health, only then we can concentrate on other things. So suchi is also very important. It's not only the way to do it, it's also the environment, very, very important. And stay away and every harmful substances. Don't get into any of these things like smoking, alcoholism, substance abuse, anything, because it is very, very important now, because that is being fantasized by many means nowadays, through media, through other sources, through movies, or through other things. It is shown to the youngsters that it is a men-like thing, or it is a fantasy thing. It's like being the bro in the room, in the thing. Like, who is the bro in this room? It's like me. So what? How do you show it? Like you do something, you drink, you smoke, or you do something to something which is out of the way, and like you are seen as the pro person in the room. No, these are all wrong, are improper and useless inclinations and perceptions given. So no one is young only by on the standards of how much do they abuse themselves. It's never a standard at all. And go for checkups and medication. Why I have written this? Because generally youngsters are thought to be, by default they are thought to be active, healthy, and other things. So when some people even find some problem within them, they think that in this age why I will get all these things. So they will keep on postponing these things. They try to ignore those things, and that may lead to a long lasting problem. So don't do that. Please go for the regular checkups, and if you need some assistance, please do that one. And coping mechanisms, other coping mechanisms, we have to say that is just go for a music and art, or any art therapy. Any art therapy will help you to relax. Don't think that you should be a very good artist to draw something. Don't think that you should be Picasso to paint. Don't think that you should be Lata Mangeshkar to sing. You don't think that you should be Michael Jackson to dance. Understand that all these art forms are there for our emotional outburst or coping mechanisms. expectations to be perfect or expectations to be the most talented person regarding that is not at all right. You do it in your own way. You do it in your own way. Even if you're not, if you may not sing in the right shruti and scale and other things are not okay, you sing for yourself. You sing because you want to sing that song. So you dance because you want to give a move to your body. Don't think that if you dance, then people will start laughing, or you may not be good. You may be seen as a bad dancer, etc. It's not about talent. Understand? Showing talent is different thing. Yes, people who are highly talented in singing, in art and dance or any other form, of course, they have their own way. They can even build their careers. They can show their talent. They can show excel in that one. They have several number of platforms to exhibit, excel, and promote their talent. So that category is completely different, but it doesn't mean that only people who are having that category only have to practice these things. It's not like that. Try to draw a horse, even if that looks like a dog today, tomorrow it may look something better, and day after tomorrow it may look something better. Maybe after an year also, if you draw a dog, if you draw a horse and it yet comes like a dog, even then it is a very good stress management technique, because you laugh at your own designs. You will feel happy, you will feel relieved, and that is the way. These are all coping mechanisms, I say. And other thing is, as I told, meditation is very, very important for physical health and for mental health also. Spending time with family is again very, very important. After coming to a particular age, right from the teenage, people decrease their time with family and try to allocate very much minimum time to the family. Earlier, anyway, they are more dependent on the family members, but later, as soon as they feel that they are independent, they decrease the time spending with family. But we should understand that spending time with family on a long run is a very good stress buster. Because as a psychologist, I can tell you, whenever some students face a lot of when they face a sudden failure, they don't know how to cope up with it. They get a lot of suicidal thoughts or self-harm thoughts, etc. But because they see that they are a separate entity from the family, they don't understand that their failure is not just their alone. It's a system of failure. It's a team failure. It may be for some other reason. They alone are not responsible. And they don't see that they will be encouraged or they'll be supported in these hard times from their family. If students are having this minimum time with their family, they may think that they are alone in these problems. But when the children having good family time, good time with grandparents, with the cousins, siblings, or other people, they will understand that there are a lot of other such kind of famous failure things, not only other outside, even there in their own family. That is very important. If they have spoken to their uncle or if they have spoken to their distant relative, they will give them the stories that how did they lost all the 8 subjects out of 10 that they had to appear. When students listen to these kind of stories, they will think that okay, the same thing has happened to me, but now that person is in a very good position. That person is has got some good improvement, and now their now focus will shift from how to manage this failure and what to learn from this failure, rather than looking at this failure itself as the big elephant in the room. So that is how on a long run, in like it's thing like not much visible, but psychologically it will have very good effect on an individual. So one should definitely spend time with a family and other people. In the same way, reading books and relaxation techniques. Reading books also help. Self-help books or any other autobiographies will tell you about these famous failures, and you will know that how did the people how they would have managed their failures. And next is relaxation techniques. There are so many relaxation techniques, like a muscle relaxation technique. You can just have some good what we say breathe techniques. There are art therapy relaxation techniques. There are so many other relaxation techniques. If you really want, if you can if you need to find a good therapist or a professional, then they will also suggest you some good relaxation techniques. Do that one. Sometimes sports is relaxation, sometimes listening music is relaxation. It's again dependent upon the individual. But yet there are some common techniques that are having that give you some good relaxation.